If you ever wanted to trade the NAS100 market with ease and simplicity, you are in the right place, because in this video, we are going to break down my entries, my exits, and my profit target zones for the upcoming week. So that way you follow along and then you can get an idea for yourself in terms of improving your own trading. So let's just hop right into it. We can see that this market has pretty much been in a really big consolidation, and this was my idea for this past week. And as you can see, for the most part, the buys played out, which is really cool. We did get some sort of dip right here. And even though I didn't get a chance to trade NAS100 this week, I did take advantage of this dip by buying some of the tech stocks on sale, which I'm really happy that I did, because most of them are now in profit. So definitely a cool thing to take away from trading this particular market. But anyway, let's go ahead and start off with a clean graph, and then go ahead and go to the weekly time frame as usual, zooming in so we can all see what is happening here. Okay, cool. So for the past couple of weeks, this market has been trending bullish, and I love to see this market go bullish because it means that my other stocks, like I just mentioned, can also go bullish. But anyway, I am building another community on School called the Consistent Profitable Traders. This is a group that is free to join. Basically, I envision having conversations about price action trading, and I do have some things in the classroom here. There will be more educational resources inside of the classroom very soon. And every month, I will have a monthly call where I'll answer questions that you may have about trading profitably. So go ahead and check out Consistent Profitable Traders on School. The link will be in the description box below. This market has been in quite a bit of chop in this area. So let's go ahead and mark off the highest high inside of this market so far. And it is still sitting roughly at 22,142 flat, which is cool. So let's mark this off. Really thin level on the weekly time frame, and then let's go ahead and mark off another level. And this time I'm going to mark off the level. It's a little tricky, but let's go ahead and mark off at 20,625. That's going to be the second level, and then I'm going to mark off one more level here on the weekly time frame, and that's going to be right around 19,000. Actually, this is going to be at 19,875. So really nice round numbers that end in a 5 or a 0. I typically like to see that, but if it doesn't match up, then I'm cool with that too. So let's go ahead and go to the daily time frame. All right, so this is a really big zone. Let's zoom in. This is a really big zone, and basically when it comes to this, I want to break it up. So I'm looking for some areas where I can break up this really big zone, and it's a little difficult, but we'll go ahead and do it. So right now, I'm just gonna mark off this level right here because this candle stopped right here and then kind of reversed. So this is at 21,300 and let's just say 30. It's really close to that. So that's cool. That makes me feel a lot better. And then I think there's another level. Let me measure this really quick that I may want to break up. Oh yeah, we definitely want to break this up. So I'm going to do another level, and it's going to be pretty much, I think I want to do this side. It's going to be right here, pretty much at 21,650. So far, these are looking good up here. Actually, I'm going to take this level and I'm going to move it down just a little bit so that way it matches up with this level right here and then these two rejections. So right now this is sitting at 20,500 and let's say 80. And then this level is looking good. Let's go down to H4. Okay, so let's scoot all of this in. The top is still looking good because I wanted this to kind of tap into that zone. Actually, I'm gonna move this up just a little bit and just put it right at the tip of the previous high. So now that we have some more zones, let's go ahead and zoom in and look at what's happening. So we got this interesting price action right here, but I think I still like where this is placed, so we're gonna leave that alone. And then this is still sitting on this support and then kind of touching that right there. That still looks good. Here we do have some sort of gap. So let me measure this to see gap. It was a really big gap down. So I just want to see how far this is from the, okay, great. So from the other level right here, this is about 239 points. So that is enough space for me and the way that I trade. So let me go ahead and copy this and then move it over to here. So now this level is sitting at roughly 20,830. So that is looking really good with about 230 something points in between there. There's definitely a decent area. And this, I'm still kind of not liking that. But let me see. I think I'll probably like it more if I move this right here. So yeah, so I'm gonna place this right at this support level and just kind of leave the wicks hanging this time. So now we're at 21,700 and let's say 15. So we have a nice psychological number. Let's go and look at the other things. Okay, this level, even though it's lined up with this, I kind of want this to be lined up with these wicks down here. So actually, let's just have the support sitting right there. This is sitting at 20,000, roughly 500 flat, or 510 to be a little bit more precise. That looks good. Okay, yeah, we don't care about that because this is really old. We want to focus on the new price action, the newer price action. Okay, cool. And then right here, this is actually looking really good. Just going to move this box down just a little bit. So that way, price is sitting at 19,890. So looks really good. Okay, cool. So let's go down to the H2 time frame. Reset. Everything up here is looking good. Now that we got more data, now I'm going to move this again. I'm actually going to move this box right here to, let's say, 21,650 flat. And then this is still looking good. Let me see if I move this up just a little bit. Okay, nope. Okay, so this is sitting, this box right here is sitting, actually I can make it a little bit slimmer, but this box is sitting here at 21,325. I like that level. Oops, move this down. And then this other one is still sitting right here at 20,800 and let's say 30. And then this one still looking good. We can actually move this down just a little bit more, so that way all the wicks are at least touching this box. So now this box is sitting at roughly 20,500, so more precise. We don't care about that. That's really old. And then this is still looking good. Okay, great. So let me just go ahead and move this up. Okay, great. So now let's go down to the H1 before we do our analysis. Okay, I'm just making this a little bit bigger just so that way we can all see it. All right, and then I'm just gonna make this line a little bit slimmer. So it doesn't change anything. The box is still in the same spot. Roughly 21,660. That's kind of the average. Okay, cool. So now that we're on the H1 time frame, I do want to clone this level and I do want to push it up to about here. So this level is sitting at 21,942. Roughly, we have a nice support, we have a nice resistance on this side, so I really love this level actually. Okay, so do I want to move this? Yeah, this is a little bit tricky. There's a lot of chop in here. Okay, so now that I found the level that I like, now this is sitting at 21,287. You can round up to 90 if you just want to. So this level is still looking good. We didn't change anything there. So now for the game plan for this upcoming week, especially since we have been in somewhat of a consolidation, but we've also had really strong momentum in terms of the market pushing up, which is great. I always want to see that. So my first idea for buys is price coming back into the zone and retesting the level. It could actually stop short, but I like to give it a little room. So come back to this level, retest, and then continue to push up and do its thing. So this is my first idea. My first idea is to buy at this level. And then an idea for a short-term short would be actually right here, going down here. This is 287 points. That's actually a really nice move. So right here, this will be my second idea. And then of course I would ride this down, not all the way down initially, but looking over to the left and just kind of looking at this level right here. And that stops at 21,399, so really close to 21,400 flat. And then, yeah, that's still looking good. But this level right here could be a level as well. Even though it's relatively close to here, this could be a level as well, and then price comes down here, and this level right here is sitting at 21,347. So that's an idea as well. And then if price was to go higher, my idea, let me mark this off, my idea would go up to these previous highs. This is of course after coming down to here and then bouncing off of this level, but ultimately I would target right here at 22,095, and then initially, or then coming up to 22,154 roughly. Just in case price continues to push higher, one of the things that I would be using is basically my Fibonacci retracement tool, because it acts as a ruler and kind of gives a projection of where price could potentially go. So looking at these areas, I would actually start right here and then go to this height right here. And then my additional area that I would target would be up here at this negative 27 extension, and this number is at 22,321. And then the next area would be from here all the way to 22,586. Now sometimes it is a little difficult for price, especially once it breaks out, to smash through this level and then go to this level as well. Sometimes it does, especially on an index like US 100, but I would be mostly targeting this if price was to break out. Well, actually this first and then this. So anyway, so this is my game plan for this upcoming week. If you learned something from this video, got a better understanding as to how to draw your levels, what to look for, and all of those good things, go ahead and comment the word NAS100 down in the comment section below to let me know that you have made it this far inside of the video and that you are serious about understanding this market. I'll see you next time.